chop like choke, but then chop like how best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our
So guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
in general street reports? If we do not address these challenges, how best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street reports. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be, Street Report is here to make sense of it all. Street Report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street Report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join number the first every Friday 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face on Emas in Ebonadi corner 24/7. Hi, I am Martin Epanjo. Say my name to define mass media, and it is defined. I am Martin, journalist to the core, a broadcaster, if you will. I am Martin, the film director. I am Martin, producer. CKC call me metal or mobile piggy. Osuma call me metal. For know me as the lyrical killer who calls me Papoa. Whenever I look at the sky from here, I think the moon is cool.
Just that way, a lot of people complain about, man inhumanity to like to man as well, and the same way a lot of people complain about Igbo inhumanity to Igbo. It is about time for us to talk about it. It's about time, that time when we bring about the factor of ombudsmanship, that time when we get to cause social change. We have come to cause social change on this particular edition of Street Reports. Good evening and welcome to another wonderful spirit and knowledge filled edition of Street Reports on Ebonade 103.5 FM. I am Martin Epanshuku Ekezie Ezanumba the Post, the one that I call Metal. Yes, this program right here, is basically about addressing the critical issues. That particular issue, we don't know how to, go about talking about it in the first place. This is that program. This is our opportunity to cause social change. And today we are going to cause social change on the way Igbo people treat each other. A lot of complaining. So, but let's begin with the fact, though, that Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are heroes of their people. So when Sunday Igboho was talking about Fulani invasion and acted the way he did back in the days, a lot of his people, were in support of him because they know he was talking about their safety. In the same way, Nnamdi Kanu also talked about such thing, and a lot of our people also, are in support of him doing that in the first place. But now, the thing is that, as we can see today, Sunday Igboho is now free, but he was detained at Benin Republic. Did we see any sit at home in his honor? Did we see anybody attack any Yoruba person attacking another Yoruba person, all in the name of free Sunday Igboho? So those are the things we are going to look into today about, this issue, the Southwest, because of Sunday Igboho, nobody attacked each other because of that particular individual, but they love him, and they made move to see that he was free. So nobody attacked anybody because of Sunday Igboho. Now, how come in making the same kind of demand in the Southeast, economic activities were affected in the same process? A lot of people have been attacked. A lot of people, a lot of properties belonging to Igbo people was destroyed by the same Igbo people. One thing I'm trying to point out here is the fact that even our own agitation is now directed at us. And why is that? It is because a lot of people believe this, and it is, factual. We'll bring out the facts to it, and then we'll talk about it. A lot of people believe that the Igbo man is his own greatest enemy. That is, the Igbo person is his own greatest enemy. The fact is that the unhealthy competition, a lot of unhealthy competition is found among us. That's the thing. That's why we must talk about it today on this particular edition of Street Report on Ebona 103.5 FM. Stick around with me, Martin Ifeanyi Chukwu Ekezi, as our number the first, the one that might call Metal. Stick around when we get back from this one. We'll continue on this issue, and then you get the opportunity to come in and tell us what you think of all of this. For you to, you can send SMS, WhatsApp messages on 0096661035. You can as well join us on Facebook as we are live at Ebona 103.5 FM. Drop your comment on the comment section of the live video right there. Stick around with me with this one coming from Casey, and I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the MK in the building. Are you ready now?
This are that every Senate. Never on FM 103.5.
I keep them Balenciaga, the Charlie Millie, I don't body you. I know they for your chick chatty, you carry on my daddy, go TikTok you. My gentle days don't go, I know you. Let's go.
When I land, I don't land. When we land, we don't land.
Let's go.
This is 103.5 FM Ibonade.
Ebonade FM, ifu na-atọgbu elu.
Yes, it is what it is. In Nigeria, the Igbo people complain about marginalization, and it is a fact because it is also part of the decision made in Confab back in the days, in the Goodluck administration, Goodluck Jonathan administration. You're welcome back to Street Report on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. I remain the one and only Martin Epa Shuku Ekezie. As I number the first, the one that I call metal, and the truth is what we have come, to talk about today. Now, the truth is that every tribe, every ethnicity, or every set of people you find in the world have their issues. Once you get in with amongst them, you get to see the people who envy each other, like who envy their brother, who are jealous of what their brother is doing at the end of the day. You get to see some kind of thing. But the thing is that the reason why we must talk about that of the Igbo people is that it's the agitation, for example, something that is being done, but it's now being directed, something that is being done to, emancipate the people. That same thing is now directed at the Igbo people with the Monday sit at home. A lot that is going on. The Monday sit at home and its enforcement. When it's being enforced, who are they enforcing it on? The Igbo people. So we must talk about it. At the time, in Odeka Ife Nadi whereby you know how it goes in Igbo communities, like when you get to see now maybe this person is angry with this person's success, you get to see Mandene Debe Newle, Mandene, you have a lot of things that goes on. Now even if there's that agitation itself or this year of the thing, like no, the individuals who feel very bad about people who are successful and they are going after them, in some kind of way, the issue of kidnapping, a lot of things that comes with it. So we must talk about it today. And herself or draw hidden, it's not a secret because even Igbo people talk about it daily. How Igbo people are so mean to each other, a lot of things, I thought today. If I get me a Igbo, to each other. And now, individuals when it comes to this, and we get a lot of prominent Igbo people who about this, the way we treat each other as Igbo people. So if you look, at that sit at home order, you look at it, this thing is affecting the same person that is being done for at the end of the day. So is this person not an enemy to himself? Like Onibo or noble enemy, the long way you go with all that we see today. We will talk about it. And right about now, let me tell you about individuals who are now talking about it in some quarters. Like Yul Edochie, both an actor and a politician at the same time. Nakawana Igbos are their own enemies. Or say that popular actor Yul Edochie has called for a stop of jealousy and envy bedeviling the Igbo indigenes. He asserted that the Igbo indigenes are full of envy and jealousy towards each other. Edochie made this claim in a post on his verified Facebook page on Wednesday. According to him, if any Igbo person is progressing in anything he does, his biggest hater would be a fellow Igbo person. The actor, who is also of Igbo, stressed that a successful Igbo man's enemy might be members of his family. He called on the fellow Igbo indigenes to change and do better, asking them to stop the envy and the competition, which is unhealthy. And he says, too much jealousy and envy amongst Igbos. If you are doing well as an Igbo person, your biggest hater is your fellow Igbo person. Sometimes even your family members. We need to do better. Why? We are great. Stop the envy and the competition. Things change when we address them, he said. So we have come to address this particular issue today. Now, Yul Edochie is not the only person who is complaining about this. The Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives, Mr. Benjamin Kalu, has called on Igbos to make efforts to end insecurity in the Southeast, stating that Yorubas are not the problems of Igbos. The lawmaker lamented the loss suffered by the region from Monday sit-at-home directive on a non-state actor like the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, saying a special study carried out in the Southeast has revealed that in the last 2 years, the region has lost about 4 trillion naira to insecurity. In the last 2 years, we have lost 4 trillion naira due to the unrest in the Southeast. This rising development has cost us a lot as we keep losing business investment to the constant sit at home. We will tell Igbo to bring calmness to the region. Insecurity remains a major problem in the East. The Yorubas are not our problems. We are our problem in the East, he said at the annual All Markets Conference in Lagos organized by Ndi Igbo and Maka Progressive Markets Association. He said that insecurity in the Southeast is discouraging investment in the region, expressing worry at this continuing trend and pleaded with Igbos not to lay blame on any other region or other Nigerians. Mr. Carlo said the activities of criminal elements in the region were collapsing their economic growth due to a quest that will not benefit the people both in the short term and in the long term. The federal lawmaker also said, also called for cooperation between Igbos and Yorubas, noting that they should work together to buoy the nation's economy by working together to ensure peace and harmony between the two tribes. When you build 100 houses in Lagos, build at least 50 in your home. No one said migration could not be reserved. Migration can be reserved, and people from Lagos can go to Igbo land to buy goods. Now, he continued and said that the constant killing and kidnapping, among others, happening in the Southeast are not helping us. We need to readjust and arrange our home. This is not our identity. Igbos are not known for violence. We must rise with one voice and denounce this ugly situation in our land. I am pained that we are no longer safe in the land that our forefathers gave us. Street report, never one at the 103.5 FM King again. Now I'll give you a report on this so that you get to understand exactly what we're talking about this evening.
The issue of marginalization in Nigeria gives birth to agitation in different shapes and forms across the country, most especially in the southeastern states. One of the biggest challenges that emerged from the agitation is the problem of sit-at-home order, which affected the economy of the southeastern states massively. The leader of dominant force of Biafra, who spoke against the enforcement of sit-at-home in the southeast in the past, explains his position.
What I have against, and let me start with IPOB, the other time, it's a visit at home issue. Announcing again 14 days curfew from morning to 12 o'clock. I'm just very, very annoyed and against it. So, the idea is people to start breaking stores, destroying the business of people again, killing those that they rebel. They said they are rebellious people against it at home again. So that is why we are very, very annoyed and upset over Samonika's announcement.
He emphasized the purpose of DFFB, which is to bring about righteousness and unification of Igbo people.
And this is why DFFB is born into existence, because we are out to correct. We are out to lead the Igbos in righteousness. We are out business, not beyond the stores, not beyond the lives and properties of Igbos, which I call ECM and others who are doing. We are condemning it. I cannot kill my brother.
Jesus Field Marshal Dr. Robinson Ike of DFFB advised Igbo people to go about their businesses on Mondays and ignore the Monday sit at home.
Anambra State, ma ndị ọrụ aka ma ndị ọrụ oyibo ma ndị bankị ma ndị na-ele fuel ihe ọkụkụ na-eme ife ọ bụrụ na-eme every Monday pụta n'uju mgbe ha fụrụ na anyị ekwe anyị ji ofu obi sị onweghị ka sit-at-home na Anambra nọ n'ihu ebe ọ bụla ha kasị no to sit-at-home because mgbe ka afụna ebe na steeti a jụrụ azụ aka na maka eme mmadụ jụrụ azụ aka na ebe mmego ọgọ na-ejuru azụ aka ịpụta aka apụta echi ifere eme gị nye ndị Igbo chance.
Onitsha, Martin Ifeanyichukwu Ekezie reported.
There you have it. And he's not the only one who feels that way. There is also reports of, that says that with IPOB and ESN, Igbos need no enemy. Or here, somebody now on a very good day with the activities of Ifeneme now Southeast, that Igbos self any enemy. Now how one enemy they long on a very good day. Yes, if you're not na Nigeria, sports, business, Ndi would be very active in here now. But the thing is, the way we treat each other. I see even Subuna Southeast with all that is going on around us. Kedo, Kedo Kai Senior Kota on a very good day because now you always work or declare, and a lot of people cannot argue with him based on Ihon or no if we even argue about it fast to it. You are go ahead. So nobody, like a lot of people, cannot argue. They still only because no fact. What is your take on it? Now, I am with a message now. WhatsApp portal this evening, and this is coming from Anya Furugo Naguleri, and he says, "Metal. Not only if Igbos are their own enemies these days. On a very good day, brother is envy and he's envious and he's against his own brother these days. On and then he says, those two men that broke their vehicles whispering, okay, that is not exactly what we're talking about. And he continued and says, the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has ordered end on this Monday sit-at-home, saying that he, Nnamdi Kanu, wants peace in Igbo land, and that's why Nnamdi Kanu, is in DSS custody. Anya Fudugo, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And he says, some criminals are now using the sit-at-home as stratagems to intimidate their fellow brothers. Where for your fellow joining on Facebook at Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Drop your comments on the comment section of the live video right there, and there you can equally send SMS or WhatsApp messages on 0096 661 Any this evening, when it comes to the fact that a lot of people agreed but their own great enemy. Tochukwu Ekwaba says the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Tochukwu Ekwaba is joining us on Facebook, and he says the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has ordered end on the Monday sit-at-home, saying that Nnamdi Kanu wants peace in Igbo land. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. The same person, and then we got, we'll get down to the messages. But now the number say we were part of this conversation. 070 34 42210. You put your low to Akosidi, and if you are in contact, like compare there even with the issue, you can make us an amigo today, Monday sit-at-home and its enforcement. Let's hear from you now. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Martin.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, all the money don't
Biko Gabaniru, sir.
I said the message on this program. My brother, I never sit at home. That I was to sit at home. Begin the blood operation 5,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Begin this is supposed to take less. Nothing none the time.
Kai ihe anyị na-ekwu na-ege ntị ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu ya bụ the issue nke Igbo megodolo onwe fa. Anyị ka anyị forget godo nke emela anyị ka anyị focus na nke Igbo megodolo onwe fa. Ọ ka anyị kwuo nke ọ ka anyị kwuo nke Igbo mere onwe fa.
Mana ọ bụrụ Igbo mgbe gboo ọ Igbo kịta Igbo mgbe gboo bụ onwe ha n'anya ha dakwa fes ma arụ ọrụ Igbo mgbe gboo adịghị ere anụ Igbo mgbe gboo adịghị azụ anụ ọ Igbo kịta adị enwe ihe doro ewu Igbo esi Igbo n'ime laikram ọ sịrị ihe ọkụ mmiri esi na emụpụta na mbụ onye be anyị kịta enwere echichi nwere echiwe na be anyị kịta ihe ọkụ m siri ime ego a na-eti ihe nkume etiti na anyị eti ihe agwa m ka esi kpọrọ m nne m na nne m si wee kuru m n'aka dị ibe agwa m na-abụ direction of the ọya na-emebi ya n'Igbo ndị Igbo ebuka ịhụ so na arụsịkwa ike egosi esiti ya ndị na-emebi Igbo bụ Igbo dị Igbo n'ime ekele m na ha bụ ndị Igbo that is the problem Igbo nwere Igbo bụ ezigbo Igbo a ga-eme ibe ọjọọ n'ọbụrụ nkịta enwere okpukpe ọgwụrụ agwa echichi ọya akpọsụrụ ya maka ibe adịghị eme na nkịta ọ ga-ewu Igbo Igbo n'Igbo Igbo 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 nwanne m ike tụla m enwere ala onye ala ya gwa na ebe ala dozu ụmụ ụmụaka eme ala nwere ike onye ala n'usoro ọ dị ka onye adịghị ụmụ ya dị nkete ego adị ntụtụwa onye ebe pụrụ mkpa ha ihe ebe ahụ jide problem ebe ahụ ka o bidogoro fọs ọzọ iji jee n'oge ebe ahụ a na-enwerịrị ego iche n'ezigbo ọrụ na onye na-abụkwa ka nwanne obi tinye ya arụsị dị ụta anyị dị ụta anyị dị ụta ekpokọta ya enwere onye ga-asị ihe ọjọọ mana ọ bụrụ ụtụ ahụ tupu ebute anyị ụka onye ga ọdị onye ga agarị onye ga ọ onye ga agarị onye ga a na-asịkwa onye ga-apụta nwunye eji nwa nwunye eji n'ụtụtụ ikeji osikezi ụta ekpokọta ezi mmiri chite ya mana steeti ebutere n'ụka eji ute na abụchi ọsaịka ọya na-ebubere bọs yes, like what they do in the book start. You might know it when shit happens. Yes, I am. I mean, we take it. Even like this, that part of the kind of way to be horrible. But when we see the videos I do now, for even the hashtag anyone before the war. I don't realize that anyone before the war. I don't realize that anyone is also. I want that blood is thicker than water. Then if you do that to a man of one law. Get an ọmọ ya tụọ iwu na ọnụ ihe nwere ka onye kwuo ọbụrụ na ndị ego na-adị ego nnemeji amụta onye ala ọbụrụ ọbara anyị
mba the thing but even from day one onwere mgbe tribe adịghị mix with other tribes or even ma Igbo ochie anyị na-ekwu sef nwekwalụ like enene ya ọfụma at the end of the day mana ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ kedu ka Igbo ga-esi wee dozie this situation ka anyị na-achị ya back yes ụka adịgo amongst us omenala dịkwu mana ka anyị ga-esi dozie
onye ọbụla ga-anaga na mgbe ya ga-eje n'ubi na mkpuke aga n'ubi ebe ebe anyị bụ anyị nwere ihe Chukwu debere anyị na ntigbo ọgbụgba ndụ anyị na ntigbo ebe ebe anyị gbaanụ ọgbụgba ndụ akwụkwọ nke anyị ma na-abụ ọgwụ onye ọbụla ji ọkọ ọkọ nwoke ọkọ nwaanyị ọkọrọ ọkọ onye ike akwụkwala ọgwụ a na ọ dị na ọsọ ya agba tupu ebe ala ọgwụ a na-ekwute nawa na mkpuke ndị anyị ọ dị ma ọ bụ nwute ebe na anyị a ihe na-ekwu na anyị na-ekwu na ọnwụ ebe ala dapụrụ ọ dị ma ọ bụ nwute ebe na anyị a ihe na-ekwu na anyị na-ekwu na ọnwụ ebe ala dapụrụ afọlite ka ala dị na ndị ihe anyị na-ekwu ọnwụ anyị kwa obodo ọnwụ
ka anyị nabatakwa onye ọzọ
ala igwe igbo na-adị ezigbo ọsọ nwatị obodo oge gboo ndị ga ga-egbu ọkụkọ nye ha n'ewu ndị nwere n'izu ụka taa ọ ya akwanye enye ewu sọga adị ego dịka agwa ka iwe egbere ọhụrụ a na-agbụ ewu ahụ na-atị igwe dịka egwu ebe na nkịta ọ ga-agbụ ya dị ibe na ọtụ ya na-akọ egwota ala igbo ọ sịrị akpụkpa nke
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. What do you have to say about it? The numbers you call and then you become part of the conversation remain 07034459334 or 07045592210. Let's hear from you now. Hello.
Hello, Nakon.
Yes, good evening. Metal. Kobo.
Good evening.
Gabaniru. Apa gị na-ebisi akpa ya ka Gabaniru. Gabaniru.
Ihe na-achị kwuru bụ na to my first perspective na ndị Igbo jefere ebe Chineke nọ. Achụmego wee karịa, nsogbu wee karịa ndị Igbo arụ. Ha na-achị aka. Onye ọbụla chọrọ iru Chineke. Onye ọbụla chọrọ iru Chineke. Ihe niile ndị Igbo nwere anatagharị. Ọzọ dịka ibu ya, ihe gbasara diputashọn abụrụkwa na adịkarị tiri ya nọọ mmebe anyị tiri ya bikọs na hapụ na a na-emegide anyị n'ebe na-adịkarị.
Hello. Network na nsogbu ebe ọ dị ka ya kpọchie ya azụ na network enyebego nsogbu. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, ka anyị jee zụchala nwejere obere apịa, anyị zụsị apịa pụta, anyị continue na this, topic all the very important na anyị ga-akpa maka ife. Stick around with us.
My correct person, for how long you don't find that estate when go meet your expectation for style and luxury? Estate where the better location, when we say now buy and build. For that far, when you don't desire to get your land since, or you look no more, because not this style concept limited get exactly what you dey look for. Over the years, we don't take our place as the leading name for this real estate business. We get our correct estate when they inside the Asaba Capital Territory. Now, Florida Garden Estate, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and Paris Garden Estate, phase 1. All these estates get C of O and the correct location for Iguzo, just 12 minutes from Asaba International Airport, Delta University of Nigeria, Chinese Construction Nigerian Army 63 Brigade, and the Sabawari Express Road. Tell me, say you don't like this kind of environment. Security tight because better fence they around all the estates with solid gates, good road network with street lights everywhere.